The CARACAL can be built as a standalone single TC base or with a full compound and externals. Here's the build cost and upkeep of the single TC base with no compound. And this one has the full compound, but it's all attached to one TC still, which might be better for you depending on where you want to build it. And then we have the full fat version with two externals attached to the bedroom bunkers for lowered upkeep. Starting off the tour, enter the compound through one of two gatehouses. These are designed to be as economical as possible to keep the upkeep down and improve progression. They have a turret up above, which is protected by chain link on both sides. The two turrets give great coverage all around the compound. We also have ramps here to give you some angles outside of the compound walls. To access the bedrooms, go through the single door and then through the funnel, which is protected by a shotgun trap, which could catch out some raiders if they go through the compound walls. To enter one of the bedrooms, go through the funnel. You may recognise this design as it was made by Basu. I chose to use these as they fit the space perfectly. They have peaks on either side looking back around the compound, a single bed to respawn, and if you place a roof here, it will open up the bunker. These are really easy to build and don't require any build outs. Here you can fit a couple of boxes and even a large battery. If you like, you can check out Basu's channel in the description. To reseal the bunker, just remove the roof and replace the triangle. There are two of these bedrooms, one on either side of the base, so each bunker would add another 8 rockets to the raid cost. When going through the funnel, always remember to keep the doors open. Enter through the single door to the other side of the compound. Here you can see the other bedroom and the funnel. To enter the base, jump onto the triangle floor and go through the single door. Going through several garage doors, we have 2 loot rooms up here, along with a bunch of deployables. The core of the base is protected by a roof bunker, which works on PC and console. Down here you have everything you need to get started. The base expands to the second floor very quickly, so the space down here doesn't matter too much. And here's the upkeep of the main TC. To open up the bunker, pick up these deployables, and destroy the wood foundation with just a couple of machetes. When you're online, you could just replace the foundation for more space down here. Use the furnace to jump back up to the second floor, or you can use some stairs if you prefer. Then go up the mobility chute to the 3rd floor. Up here we have space for a couple of beds, a battery or a locker, and a loot room. There are 2 exits onto the shooting floor, one on either side of the base, and they have some great offset peaks looking down and around the compound, with no blind spots anywhere. As these peaks are much tighter than Y-gaps, it makes it more difficult for raiders to see you. The shooting floor wraps around the whole base with a roof retake on either side. These can be sealed with glass windows while you're offline. To exit onto the roof, go back into the 3rd floor and use the mobility chute. The roof is very basic but has everything you need, along with 2 turrets overwatching everything, and these wooden doors which give you cover on the roof and even protect your head from getting shot. You can also peek down and around the surrounding area using these roof pieces and using these low walls for cover. There's also a vending machine for selling your precious pixels. So if you like the base, drop a like down below and get ready to build it after a word. Start off the build with a single square foundation and surround it with walls. Put a double door on one side and seal in the roof. Then put your TC on the right hand side and remember to lock it. When you've gathered more materials, extend the footprint with a square wood foundation. Put a triangle on either side and a raised triangle at the front. Put down 2 full walls and seal in the top of the raised foundation with half walls. Use these stairs to get up onto the next floor. Then surround this square with 3 walls and a door. Seal the bunker with a roof piece. This can be done from outside the base or inside the base. To open the bunker, just destroy the wood foundation with a couple of machetes, which takes about 30 seconds. To reseal it, place down a square foundation. This must be upgraded to wood, as you can see the twig from outside the base which can be destroyed. Then place your roof piece. Next, add a honeycomb to the square. Start off at the back of the base And on this side, make sure to put a floor at half height so you can build a shelf in the TC room later. Then build one more piece of honeycomb on this side. At this point, the base will look like this. As a temporary entrance, use a twig foundation with a twig roof. Now expand the second floor with walls in these slots and then double doors in these. And seal in the roof. And when you've got some more metal smelted, you can add more doors here for extra protection. Next, we're going to honeycomb this raised foundation as it's fairly vulnerable at the moment. But before you do that, you must upgrade these pieces to metal. Now we can finish off the entrance. Remove the roof and upgrade the twig foundation. Then honeycomb this triangle. And then build a half-height triangle in this one before sealing it in. Just to make sure we can add the triangle for our jump up into the base. Don't add this triangle yet as you won't be able to finish the shooting floor. So instead we'll use this roof piece as a temporary jump up. Then put a wall in this slot and a single door here. Seal in the roof and you can add one more garage door. Then finish off this side with more honeycomb. And then we'll put two full walls here and seal in the roof. Now we can build an extra loot room here too. And carry over the shelf into this square. Before you have garage doors, you'll have to use a furnace to get up to the next floor. But once you do, you can carry over this floor to make a jump up. Now jump up onto the third floor, add two half walls above this jump up, and do the same on this side after adding honeycomb. And put a single door on either side. Followed by two full walls here and here. And put a triangle floor and a window on top of the jump up. Make sure to upgrade the window to metal to prevent soft siding. And do the same here. I put three triangles on this side, two on this side, leaving a gap for the jump up, and then seal in the rest. So the jump up with the full wall here and a half-height triangle. You can add the triangle later if you don't have garage doors right now. Then add a single door entrance on the top. In this triangle, you can put a locker or a battery, it's up to you. Then here we can build a loot room. Finish it off with some more garage doors to increase the raid cost. To make the base symmetrical, add more honeycomb to the back of this triangle. But first, remember to upgrade these pieces. Next we'll build the shooting floor. The front of the base built up by a square and a triangle. Remove the square, build two squares either side of the triangle, and then finally a triangle at the end. Upgrade these two pieces, and then add frames to them. Also add frames on top of this honeycomb too. And remove the twig. Upgrade these two, and then do the same on this side. Repeat these steps on the other side of the base. Now from the third floor we'll finish the shooting floor. Put a triangle in front of you and on the left. And put 3 more triangles here. One attaching to the base and another one here. Put a half wall and a window on top. And then windows in these slots too. And do the same here with a window and a half wall and another window. And put down the floors on this side. If you have trouble placing this one, you have to do it from this angle. And then put your windows down. In these slots put triangle roofs. Then seal in the roof from the top of the base with triangle floors in these locations. Don't worry about the gaps in the shooting floor, we'll fill those in a minute. Then put windows on these triangles. And then add triangle roof pieces in these slots. You must use the standard stone skin for this, otherwise you can fall through the shooting floor. Then put triangle roofs in these slots too. You can use any skin you like for these. Then put 2 more triangle roofs in these slots. Upgrade one of them to metal to make the cat ears. Then do the same on this side of the base. Then put wood frames in these slots. And low walls above these retakes. Put double doors in these slots, lock them and keep them open. These will give you more cover on the shooting floor. Then in this slot we're going to put our vending machine. You can build a vending machine bunker if you want here, but it is a bit tricky to place the vending machine correctly. At this point the base is completed in its most basic form, but if you want to build the compound and bedrooms, then keep watching. Start off on this side of the base, place down a square, a triangle, a square, and another triangle, making sure that it's raised. Remove these twig pieces, and then place 2 more triangles, making sure they're lowered, and upgrade them to metal. Then put a full wall on the last one. It should look like this. As I mentioned before, this bedroom can be connected back to the base itself or to its own external TC, which I highly recommend. To do that, do this build out and then place your TC in this triangle. You can bunker these externals if you prefer. I have a video for that in the description. Remember to put 2 half walls on this foundation for the disconnecting mechanism to work. Then connect it to the bedroom with a series of frames like so. If your main TC gets destroyed and you need to replace it, then you'll have to disconnect both externals like so. Once you've replaced your main TC, just reconnect the frames. Now we'll finish off the bedroom. Start by putting down a full wall here and a ceiling, then 2 more triangle foundations, leaving this one twig. Then put 2 half walls and a floor on this one, followed by a frame. Remove the twig foundation and then glitch a high foundation into the frame. Then put a wall in this slot and a window. A single door on the right and a window on the left. Finish off the ceiling and put a full wall here, upgrading it to metal. Remove the twig half wall and then seal the bunker. Place a roof in this slot to open it. To increase the raid cost, put another frame here with a garage door. Make sure the frame is metal or one of the new thin building skins so you can place your bed. Then put a battery and boxes in the bunker. If you've got the Frontier DLC, use barrels. The embrasure faces inward for better visibility, but you have to remove it to place the roof piece. Place your bed very carefully, making sure this post is not on top of the bunker floor, otherwise the bed will break when you open it. And you can put a small box here with some kits. Expand the bedroom with a triangle on this side, a low wall and a half wall, a frame, and a floor to make a prosciutto. Then put a door and keep it open and locked for the funnel. Do the same on this side. When completed, the bedrooms will look like this. Then build another one on the other side in exactly the same way. If you don't want externals, then you can connect it back to the base like so. Next we build the gatehouses. On the front of the base, put down 2 raised foundations and then a square floor in the middle. Then put a triangle in front of that, then a door and a window and another door. Then put a full wall on either side. Triangles on top of the full walls, and then a roof piece here. Then put wood frames with chain link on the sides. You don't have to use raised foundations here if the terrain doesn't allow, but it does make it cheaper. Then put a triangle here with a turret on top. Put a half wall and a door in these slots. Do the same on this side. Then put ramps on the squares. Build another gatehouse on the opposite side in exactly the same way. Now we're ready to seal the compound with 2 compound walls on each corner. Just make sure the first one is as close to the bedroom as possible, and you should have no issues. Do the same on this side. After that, you can place your barricades. On top of the gatehouses, you'll have to add 4 triangles either side like so. Make sure that they're as close to the roof as possible. Then add 2 more on top of the bedrooms. For the roof turret pods, add 4 frames on top of the bedrooms and 2 full walls. Then build metal triangles at half height using the twig pieces. And floors on the top. Place your turret. And then place chain link. Use a chain link gate if you want to be able to refill the turret, but it is known for blocking bullets, so I suggest you fill the turret up and then just use normal chain link. And the base is done. So if you made it this far, give yourself a pat on the back and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.